All right, someone's messing with the light behind us. Can you yell at them? Stop, please. Hey, welcome, Frank. We're live again.
We are live again.
It's been a whole month, man.
I know. It feels like we do this more often than it seems like. It's only once a month, too.
We just get done doing it, and then next thing you know, we're like, oh, man, we got to get together and do this. So
I know.
Hey, I'm Rich Sambuchino, the commander here at Post 571.
My name is Frank Hall. I'm the historian here at Post 571 in Wesleyville, Pennsylvania.
What does a historian do?
The historian is in charge of keeping track of all the major events that the Post has, as well as updating the Post on any historical events that are coming up around the area, as well as documenting it. So all the pictures you see throughout the building is my responsibility.
Okay. Hey, and I got a surprise for Frank. I want to tell him on air. We got a World War I doughboy helmet and a gas mask. And so Frank's going to get that on display here in our trophy case.
That's awesome.
Shortly. So, yeah, somebody donated to us, and we have the veteran's name. We just don't have the rank they were in the Army. But all right, hey, back to business. We're live once again this month for the month of November. And we do this to kind of let you know what's going on. We have our paper copies of all the calendars up front. We got posters all around the place. But this is just a way to kind of reach, we've been reaching almost about 1,000 people, a little less than 1,000 people. Let them know what we have going on here at the Post. So with that said,
we've got a busy month, so here we go.
Yeah, and Frank, he's pretty good about doing a lot of the little short live videos. We had a short live one during the Veterans Day buffet we had. He went live. We had a killer band here, Geek Army Unplugged, and he videotaped that. So
yeah,
that's what we do, and I think Frank enjoys doing that as a historian.
I really do. Yeah.
Real quick on the food, right? That's where I'm at. The food.
Yeah.
Okay. The food. The calendars are up. Well, will be up for December, but I'm not going to go over every item going on in December. The kitchen will be closed on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, okay? And one of my favorites, stuffed pork chops on the 10th of December. That's a Friday night special. Runs 4 to 8 on that special there. And then our Sunday kitchen, another one of my favorites. Of course, they're all my favorites because I like food.
Because why not?
Yeah, lasagna rolls. You ever have lasagna rolls, Frank?
I do. They're really good here. They do a great job with them. That's what we actually had that on our Veterans Day dinner.
Okay.
Buffet.
Yeah, and that's going to be the December 5th, Sunday, December 5th. Real quick note on our kitchen. We just found out we're going to have to open a little bit later tomorrow, which is, tomorrow? Sunday. Well, I'm trying to think of the date. Oh, tomorrow. You're watching this live. It's tomorrow. Sunday, we're going to open like at 2 instead of our normal.
The date will be the 21st for those of you interested.
21st. And so it'll be like 2 or 2:30 when we open. We had some logistical things going on, so we had to open a little bit later. So the menus are up there. The Facebook page has the menus regularly. We'll attach the calendar when we get done here. And so that's the food that's going on.
All right, I'm going to jump into meetings. The meetings the next couple of months are going to be a little bit awkward with the holiday season coming up. The first thing I do want to mention is the normal Legion meeting that would be this following Thursday will actually be this following Tuesday at 7 p.m. That date is the 23rd of November. On to the Legion for the following month of December. There will be no Legion meeting in December. It just is strategically too close to Christmas for people traveling, so it doesn't make sense for us to have one. WALA, the Sons, the Auxiliary, Riders, and Honor Guard are currently all scheduled to have their meetings on their normal time. Those are on our calendars that you see up in the front. Check out the dates and times for those events, but we did want to mention that the Legion meeting is Tuesday this coming week, and it is canceled for the month of December.
Hey, speaking of the Suns, you know what they got going on tomorrow? I don't know the date, but it's tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah.
It's the 21st.
The 21st, yeah.
All right. You any guesses what's going on tomorrow?
I'm guessing it's close to Thanksgiving, so it might have something to do with turkey.
You got it, man. Yeah, the Suns from, looks like, according to my notes, about 3 to 6 tomorrow they're doing turkey raffle. So if you haven't got that turkey yet, or if you just want another one to backfill your freezer, and come support the Sons of the American Legion tomorrow. They're doing their turkey raffle. Speaking of things going on, the month of November and leading into December, I'll go over some of the entertainment. We're back to live music. We started a few months back, but on the 27th, that's the day after Black Friday, we have the Greyhounds, very popular band. If you've been here for the Commanders visit or the Canadian visit, they've played here a few times. So they're in the back room on the 27th of November, 7 to 10. A week later, we have another popular band called the Jays, and that's December 4th. They'll be in the back room 7 to 10 as well. So, and even though, well, we're not going to have another podcast or a video before then, but we have coming back Geek Army Unplugged. We'll be here on Saturday, December 18th. So
that's awesome. They did a great job this last.
Oh yeah, packed the room, and they really enjoy playing to the vets here. So quite a bit going on with live music, and of course we have Billy O going on, and I think I'll save just put a bug in your ear. We're not doing a midnight Eastern Standard Time New Year's Eve party. We're going to do a little bit differently because that's how we roll. Is we're going to do a Zulu for you military folks. You know, Zulu is Greenwich Mean Time, and which is 7 p.m. So perfect place to come start your New Year's celebration, and then move on to do family things or something when the midnight hour hits here on the East Coast. So we'll definitely talk more about that when we have our December meeting. But just we're gonna have some live music and some food to be put out. Okay, so Zulu.
Yeah, Zulu. Yeah, we're keeping some military stuff going on. All right, this is the point in the podcast where we talk about one of our special guests. We're going to try to start bringing people on like we did last month with Judy Gale. This month, it's my honor and my privilege to introduce you to Cindy Ryan Barnes, who is the president of the auxiliary here at the American Legion.
Can't slide over too far, so.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Good.
Camera straight ahead.
She's a little nervous, so we'll try to make her not puke on TV here.
Well, you know what? This is the perfect month, though, Frank, to have Cindy on, because they got all kinds of things going on.
Absolutely.
And she's going to discuss that a little bit. But just before we get going, though, Cindy, as the president of the auxiliary, what made you start, or how did you start?
Well, my second husband was a state musician for the American Legion, and I started going to all the conventions and stuff with him, and I paid attention and noticed what all the different things that I was doing and how much they were giving to our veterans, and I decided I wanted to help, and that's when I got really involved with that.
All right. How long ago, if you don't mind me asking?
About almost 25 years.
That's cool. Wow. And you've been president here for?
I was president for 3 years, and before that I was treasurer.
Treasurer, oh, dealing with the money. All right, I like that. So, I know you guys got plenty of things going on. Frank, you want to?
The auxiliary does a lot around here to help out the Legion. Some of the stuff that they do is they step up to the plate and take care of some things for us. One of the things I want you to talk about is we have the giving tree for the Soldiers and Sailors Home. What's that all about?
Well, we put up a Christmas tree and we put names from the Soldiers and Sailors Home on it, and we get from down there we get ideas of what each individual would like as a Christmas gift, and we take the names and people can go shopping and buy them their Christmas presents. They bring them back here, and then we deliver them on a day that's good for the Soldiers and Sailors Home. So that the people down there do get a Christmas gift, and they get to celebrate Christmas as well.
About how many names you got on that tree?
Well, right now we only have about 7 left, but we had, I believe, over 50 names on the tree to start
Wow,
with.
50 really good. Will you begin more names, or to be
We only
determined?
have till the 30th, so we probably won't be getting any more names.
Okay.
We wanna make sure we get
Well, that's
some
nice. They'll
done.
take care of about 50 plus people. That's veterans, so that's cool.
The other, the big thing that they do around here is the kids' Christmas party, which is a big hit, always has been. The auxiliary steps up to the plate and handles that for all of us as well. How many kids do you guys normally get for that?
We usually get, we've had as many as 80 some, but we're down a little bit because people just aren't coming out like they have been. But we usually get good 60, 70, and we do the shopping, and we do the gift wrapping, and get everything ready ahead of time. We have Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus and some elves, and everybody gets to sit on Santa's lap, and they have, a couple of games, and we feed them, and everybody has a good time.
Who's allowed to attend that?
Children that are, it's the Legion function, so we go by their rules, and it's any child that is a junior member and any child of a member.
Okay.
Yeah, and I saw a couple years back, we went from, 10 years old to what?
Yeah, we raised it to 12 because we had less kids, so we moved it up to 12.
It's a good
Makes
age.
sense.
I mean, that way they're not teenager yet, and there was a lot of kids bummed out they couldn't participate.
Yeah,
anymore,
some of them
so.
were really disappointed. The ones that turned 11 and 12 were really disappointed.
Well, in us Legion officers, 100% appreciate
beyond
the
belief.
auxiliary of the efforts of the auxiliaries. So
We have a good time doing it. We really
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Any prospects on the male auxiliarist yet?
No, we've had a couple asking. Actually, my sister had joined and her husband was thinking about it, but he hasn't given us a definite answer yet.
All right, and I mentioned a few times. Of course, they're eligible to join now, so consider it. They could really use the support, and it's a great way to support what their efforts are.
We'd like to have a husband join. And it would be something different. Would give us a different point of view.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Do you have anything you'd like to add about the auxiliary? Anything coming up that you'd like to remember?
Just that we've got those two things coming up right now, and we could always use a hand with our Red Shirt Fridays and our bake sales and anything else we do. And we're in it for the veterans and stuff. And,
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned red shirts. We never really talked about that.
not
Every
too much.
Friday here at the post, we encourage everyone to wear their red for remembering the everyone deployed red. And the auxiliary goes around and pulls numbers off the chair. And if you're sitting there, you get a to enjoy whatever beverage you would like. So it's nice. And in conjunction, they have raffles and a little bake sale. So it makes it a fun time down here at the Legion on Friday nights. So.
All right. Cindy, we want to thank you for your time. And from Rich, myself, and the rest of the Legion family, we'd like to take the time to salute you and thank you for your service and your hard work.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Cindy. Thank you. Good stuff, huh? A lot going on with that auxiliary there.
Yeah, they stay busy for sure.
All right. Great person to interview.
Yeah,
They seem to be very active with everything going on.
for sure.
Sounds like everyone behind us having a blast.
It does,
Yeah, all
which is what we
right.
like to see.
We did just a few donations this month. I want to mention. I'd like to let you know where the money's going. There's tons, and I don't want to cover them all. I will if you see me at the bar or come attend to a meeting. That'd be good. You could hear all about it. So, but this month we gave to the. I don't know the name of it, and I apologize. But the Pennsylvania State Police take kids shopping. For Christmas. It's Operation something. As you can see, I'm not very prepared. I don't know what date it is. I don't know what we donated to officially, but so they take the kids shopping for Christmas, and that's a nice thing. And definitely, I know we'll be doing more in the future, but we gave to the Thanksgiving for the food bank. This is the time of year where they can use all the support they can get. So. In addition to, we had a Veterans Day dinner, and you might have heard me mention that earlier, and I'm going to end with it too. But that's what we donated to was the veterans, and early estimates are approximately 200 veterans, a little shy maybe, were able to enjoy a free meal on us last Friday here. And if you missed out, it's pretty much a tradition.
It is.
We started up about 4 or 5 years ago. Instead of doing a large dinner with guest speakers and everything. It's just a joy to see some of these vets come in and just sit down and hear their stories. So it was great. Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I really did. It was nice to see some of our volunteers that we had come out. I know we had the scouting group from St. James that were here.
Yeah, scouts were here.
Our amazing Wesleyville Fire Department showed up with a couple of
yeah.
pieces of equipment, and they volunteered and helped out. I also want to take the time to thank WICU's Mike Ruzzi for stopping
Mike
out.
Ruzzi came out and did some interviewing.
Made us 5 minutes of fame.
Right. Hey, don't forget, very important, my cadets. I teach junior ROTC. They were here as well. So they really, it was eye-opening for them to sit down with the vets and hear their stories. So also with our funding, donations, it's not really a donation, but you might come by the post and wonder what's going on. We are in the middle of fixing our flagpoles. We had some high winds and at times they break. So the flags, it's too funny. Someone just asked, are the flags going to be up?
Yes.
So, they're being repaired. It happens, and we're getting them fixed. So bear with us while we're not quite up to speed. And next May, you're going to see a new flag, Frank. You want to tell them what's going on?
Yeah, across the street we have the Wesleyville Memorial and the Memorial Park. in order to keep up with the changing times, we're adding another pole. And if you guys can guess what pole we're adding, that'd be great. We're actually going to have another pole in there for Space Force. It's definitely a part of the military, and we want to make sure they're recognized. We do have veterans that are showing up now from that department, and we want to make sure that they're getting the recognition that they get.
Yes.
So by Memorial Day, there'll be a flag up for Space Force, which will be a pretty interesting concept.
Yeah, we try to stay on top of that and have everyone represented that is a veteran that needs represented. So
Absolutely.
good stuff. You know, Frank, I mentioned I'm going to go a little out of turn here. I mentioned about the dinners in the back and how we did donations. Right now, going on in the back, and our historian, because that's his duties, he likes doing it,
Yeah.
is going to go interview, maybe, if he allows us. We have a World War II Navy POW veteran having a 100th birthday party in the back here at the Legion. That's
insane.
If you've seen our Facebook page, we rent out the hall and call our manager anytime to rent out. But a 100-year-old naval POW having his 100th birthday. So, and to be a POW, just you know what, Frank, out of turn. Let's just give that gentleman an
Yeah,
answer.
absolutely, for sure.
So we'll try to get him an interview if he wants. We're not going to force him.
We're not going to force him, but we'll try to
We
step
force
back.
Cindy, but we won't force him.
We'll try to step back probably about 10 or 15 minutes after this podcast ends. We'll try to see if we can have some time with him and his family and see what we can come up with for that.
Speaking of coming up, my favorite part of the podcast is listening to you talk about a fast fact.
Yeah, my
fun fact.
My fun
Is it
fact.
fun?
Yeah, I like it. It gives me a chance.
Because last month wasn't fun. It was
Last month was serious.
sombering. So I guess
This month it's fun.
all right.
We're going to jump back with talking about scouting. The American Legion has always voiced support for Boy Scouts ever since its very first national convention in 1919. The American Legion has backed scouting and made it a huge part of our organization. The Boy Scouts, now Scouts in general, are one of the nation's foremost youth programs that charter and develop the values of basic leadership skills. They teach core values of duty to God and country, honor, respect, and other beliefs of volunteerism and independence, which are definitely an environment that we try to foresee for those of us that are veterans. It's a stepping stone into the military process. In 2009, the American Legion had a national act by executive committee to thank the Boy Scouts for 100 years of camaraderie with us in scouting. Around the post, you always see stuff about Scouts, and we see them in here all the time. We want to make sure that we are looking forward and taking care of these Scouts.
Yes. And you know, that's some good stuff with the Scouts. And what we do here, we don't have a charter here at our post, but Frank and I had the luxury to be invited to one of their flag ceremonies. We went over there and they did a flag burning ceremony. We even got a chance to sing a song, God Bless America.
We did.
And it was just nice to see the younger Scouts and the older Scouts at that ceremony, and the respect they were made you proud of the youth that we saw there.
Absolutely.
And then with them in action here during our Veterans Day dinner was just outstanding to see them there. So, hey, my wife's Uncle Jack is watching. Thanks, Uncle Jack, for watching. I think you were involved with the department in Illinois with the Legion, I think. So I might be incorrect, but he's watching. Henry Cooner's watching right now. Patty Barnett. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm not ignoring Frank here as I'm looking at my phone.
He has that habit.
I'm just trying to see if there's
But
any
we
major
appreciate
questions.
the comments. If you guys have questions while we're going, Rich is keeping track of what's happening. And we can answer stuff. I mean, let's make this a little bit more interactive than we have been.
And I'm hoping our sound's good because we have some very boisterous people having a good time here. And
Right.
I think we got the mic far enough away from them. So,
Yeah, we'll see.
so hey, that's a good fact there. Thanks, Henry. Frank, as we wind down, I mentioned about the Veterans Day and the Scouts. Once again, thank you to all the volunteers for Veterans Day dinner. Just the officers that were able to help, the ROTC cadets, the Scouts, the Wesleyville Fire Department. It was just super to see them all involved here. On a closing note, just so you know, please consider coming to our Tuesday meeting. I'm telling you, it's painless. Just to hear what we got going on. They're not long meetings. We're usually done about 35 minutes,
yeah.
but it's some serious business we cover. And that's a way to have everybody involved. And I'll send out a reminder, but on December 5th, we're actually hosting a district meeting here. And so the 29th district, which takes care of Erie and Crawford County, and I think that's it for counties. We'll be hosting the meeting here, and all are welcome. And that way you can hear the bigger picture on what's going on in the Legion world. So, Frank, sometimes I hate to end these, but I know
I want
we
to
have
step off script for just a second and personally take a moment and thank the American Legion Post here for. I had an opportunity this past month to go down to Legion College.
I was going to ask you about that.
And I wanted to take an opportunity to thank the Legion and the Auxiliary and the Sons for making that possible, especially the department for hosting it and the Western Sectional for making sure that we had a great time down in Latrobe. I tell you,
Did you learn something?
Those of us that went down learned an awful lot.
Good.
And I could not be more thrilled with, and we all came back with a head of steam. And it was great to see all the great stuff that we're doing around here and how we're doing it correctly, and some stuff that we can work on.
Well, and Frank, and that's why you're trying to keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on at the department, and the national commander, doesn't he have a issue he likes to touch on?
National commander is once again asking everybody to do their buddy checks. That's a simple phone call, especially with the holidays coming up. Some of these guys, their wives have passed. They have no family.
And gals.
And gals. Their husbands have passed. Step up, do your buddy checks. It's not just Legionnaire buddy checks. The Sons and Auxiliary, I implore you to check on those people that haven't been around for a while from your departments.
Yeah.
Check on them. We're a family here, sometimes dysfunctional, but we're all family.
Well, and actually, we just had the unfortunate couple buddy checks today. We believe they'll be okay, but we have two or three of our Legionnaires and Sons that we just had to do some checks on today to make sure they're all right. So we do the best we can to reach you. If we don't, it's not because we don't care. It's just it can be a pretty daunting task. So
yeah, and if you're feeling like you need somebody to talk to, hit us up on Facebook. There's always an officer around that can respond to you, and we'll give you a call and invite you in for dinner and sit down and talk with you. Absolutely.
You know what I like about buddy checks?
What's that?
My dog's name is Bud D.
Jeez.
It just makes me think of my dog. He's a handful.
Yes.
All right. On that note, we're
we
getting
should wrap it up.
sidetracked here. Once again, thank everybody for being a member, and even you folks that are watching that are not members.
Right.
We appreciate your viewing this. We just enjoy doing this. There's no excuse to say you're not getting the word. And please share with the ones that don't have Facebook.
Right.
We really don't have any other method for getting the word out to them. So, but on that note, wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah,
that's coming up, and don't spend all your money on Black Friday. Save it for the Greyhounds the Saturday after Black Friday. So, Frank, let's give everybody at home a holiday salute.
Thank you very much.
And Frank's going to disappear because we are done, and he's going to shut the iPad off. Take care. You got an NBA?